The Winnipeg Indigenous Filmmakers Collective has been around for over a decade. It started as a handful of people hoping to help one another get a break in a tough industry.
We were being put in, circumstances that weren't the greatest.
But in recent years, its director Amanda Kinjerski, who's Saulteaux and Métis, says a surge in funding dollars through arts and culture grants has raised the stakes and its membership to well over 100 people. Now many are leading productions through an Indigenous lens from start to finish.
So that we can make sure there's authenticity, that there's care that's happening in this industry, because there's so much money going to Indigenous stories that people are taking and maybe not thinking about how do we take care of others and make sure we're telling stories in a good way. My goal was 50 for the year, 50 short films for the year, and we're on track.
On this August evening, this group of film enthusiasts are discussing the next big hit. Rachel Bolio's been here since the beginning.
We bring people in to be able to experiment and learn and see what they like, what they're capable of.
They meet monthly to help one another with everything from acting tips to script writing, as well as designing sets to planning and budgeting a film from start to finish.
We're able to tell our stories, and now we're working towards being in charge of what these budgets are going to look like for the films, what the stories are, and making sure we're actually telling them in a good way.
That can have a profound impact on the spirit within us.
Oja Jack is Bolio's first major film. She's directed and produced, and it will soon be seen at festivals.
Okay, so I'm proud that I have the language in there, and I'm also proud that the people that were part of it, 80% of filmmakers were Indigenous on set. So having a budget from the Indigenous Screen Office to be able to hire Indigenous filmmakers and Indigenous actors, and just to tell an authentic Indigenous story.
Telling Indigenous stories is also something that 20-year-old Kiera Barrett is passionate about. The Norrie House Cree Nation member found this group on social media.
Everyone was super nice and easy to talk to.
As the only visible Indigenous person in her studies at CMU College of Makeup, Art and Design in Toronto, she was grateful to find this group when she moved to Winnipeg.
Going from no people to there being a whole collective of Indigenous people also doing what I love, it was just exciting, and it was just made me happy and proud, I guess.
Barrett also credits on-the-job training here for helping her become lead makeup artist for a couple of fashion shows. Training that Kinjerski says not only helps build confidence, but helps prepare people like Barrett for the constant change within the industry.
We do traditional storytelling. We do experimental storytelling. We have a film incubator coming up where we're going to do a bunch of one-take Super 8s. We're going to do cameraless films.
Experimenting in more ways than one.
Panic! Bingo!
But always mixing a little bit of culture and niche humor every step of the way. T.R. Wheatley, APTN National News, Winnipeg.